I wanted to make this video about Bitcoin's forecast going into the halving, which will take place in just 3 months' time. Up until now, from 14 months ago, which was November 2022, Bitcoin has performed, in my opinion, fantastically, despite very, very unfavorable economic climate. I think you would agree, inflation, geopolitical. We've obviously had interest rate hikes. Bitcoin has actually performed 200% from trough to peak. Now, the question, of course, is in early 2024, what is next for the Bitcoin price? So what I want to show you, first of all, if we go into this higher time frame chart here, you can see these yellow lines which represent halvings. Every 4 years Bitcoin has a halving, and typically there is a sell-off just before or during the halving cycle. We had one here where the Bitcoin price actually sold off 63% before the Bitcoin halving. Now, if you look at the one prior to that, we had a sell-off into the halving of 40%, and going back further, again, a big sell-off percentage-wise into the halving where we saw about a 50% sell-off. You can go back all the way through Bitcoin's history to see that it's quite typical going into a halving, and the next one is going to take place, approximately speaking, April 2024. It wouldn't be crazy to think that Bitcoin could have a sell-off into this halving event, especially considering that we're way now above the Bitcoin bull market support and resistance bands. We're way above the 200-week moving average, which is at $30,000. We're way above the 200-day moving average, which is at $32,200. So let's look together where Bitcoin could find its way down to if we did see a bigger move to the downside. Because Bitcoin to now, it's been creating these higher lows, higher highs. Are we due for a pullback, and what will those pullbacks mean in terms of price? Guys, if you haven't already, do support the video and the channel with a like, subscribe. We talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana mainly on the channel, but many other altcoins as well. And let me remind you, if you want to buy or trade altcoins, I have links in the description down below, which are exclusive bonus links where you can get up to $35,000 in crypto for free, plus huge discounts off your trading fees. You can use BingX with no KYC. You may need to use a VPN, but there's no KYC. And of course, Bybit, great crypto trading platform. So Bitcoin. What I want to show you is the following. I want to look at the next major levels of interest. Should we have a pullback here? Because we are at major resistance. The major resistance for Bitcoin is at this sort of $45,000 to $48,000 level. It's really what separates the peak to the kind of resistance range that we're in. If we see a pullback in the larger time frame, we could see something come down to as low as sort of the $31,000. But it is worth mentioning that also we have support at approximately this $38,000 level. That would be kind of my take profit one level if you're shorting Bitcoin, or my accumulation zone to be buying Bitcoin, 38,000. If 38,000 doesn't hold, you do have to consider this $31,500 level. If that doesn't hold, well, you could potentially see a sell-off back down to the $25,000 level. Although, in my opinion, I think that is unlikely. However, I am expecting with, let's say, an 80% chance we will see 38,000, and let's say approximately a 50-50 chance that we will see the low 30,000s, $31,000 to $33,000 Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is performing very, very interestingly. It's done great. We might see a bit of a pullback now. You can look at a fib level from the high, from the low to the high, and see the golden pocket level is indeed at about 27,000. But I believe we need to look at this level as kind of our most likely final level of support in this move. Guys, thanks for joining me. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future video, and feel free to check out any one of these videos that pop up on screen before you go, like my Ethereum millionaire prediction 24-25 video and my Solana 24-25 millionaire video as well. Thanks for joining me. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.